What else have we got? Unexplored. This is Wheeler. Wheeler is a sizable rock planet. Its atmosphere is a hostile mix of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which poses little hazard to remote robo-mining. Modern equipment can easily tolerate the planet's temperatures and gravity. Wheeler's crust is rich in bauxite and other light metals used in fabricators the galaxy over. Orbital distance 0.85 AU, orbital period 0.8 Earth years, radius 7,894 kilometers, day length 60.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 2.35 Earth atmospheres, surface temperatures 165 Celsius, surface gravity 1.9 G. Now, this says moderate. Now guys, I am going to be very open with you. I'm going to reveal something about myself that, might be a little embarrassing, but just because you guys make me comfortable enough to be able to express myself and not fear of being judged too much. Wheeler, the name of this planet, sort of reminded me of something from my childhood days. So I'm sure many of you, maybe not all, this might be before some of your time, but I think a lot of people out there may at least have heard of the infamous show back in the 1990s called Captain Planet and the Planeteers. And it's one of those shows that a lot of people enjoy making fun of. I don't care, because I, as a kid, loved the show. It was one of my favorites. I don't know, I think to this day it still gives a really good message. But yeah, it was definitely a show that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I guess it's a guilty pleasure, if you really want to call it that. Anyway, one of the characters is a guy named Wheeler, who is a redhead. We can see where this is going. And Wheeler was essentially my biggest cartoon crush. Yes, and some of you are probably going to judge anyway, but whatever. Like, I know people who had crushes on, like, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, and he was demi-human, not completely human, at least not until later on. Girls, or maybe some guys, I guess, seem to be more interested in crushing on the Beast in his Beast form than in his Prince form. So I figured I'm allowed to have my biggest, cartoon crush to be Wheeler. And I guess it's not a surprise since he's a ginger. But I think that was when I was really realizing, I was 11 years old at the time, and it was when I was realizing, discovering for myself my sexuality, because the show came out at a time when I wasn't really thinking about my sexuality at all, but for whatever reason, I seemed really to gravitate towards Wheeler's character, and I think it was beyond just him being a cool character that I liked. I think I realized that even though he was a cartoon character, I was physically attracted to him. And Wheeler basically turned me gay. That's it. If it wasn't for Captain Planet and the Planeteers, I would probably be straight today, folks, so we can blame it on that. Anyway, didn't mean to go on a tirade, but I wanted to say something interesting while I'm, scanning some of these planets here. Technically, this is Thuft. I love the names of these planets. Technically named Thuft, Dutch for the head. Thuft is a dwarf planet with a moderate carbon dioxide atmosphere and rich deposits of periclase. Originally put on the star charts when a human scout ship needed to discharge its drive core and wasn't able to reach the system's gas giants in time. Thuft has seen some developments by Hoshiri Heavy Industries. Periclase from the asteroid can be found in common industrial products such as industrial cable insulation and fire-resistant prefab housing walls. Orbital distance 3.6 AU, orbital period 6.8 Earth years, radius 3247 kilometers, day length 34.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.88 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature -5 Celsius, surface gravity 0.2 G. Where do they come up with the names of these things?
Probe launched.
So we're getting loads of iridium. I'm not sure if, the amount of minerals or resources that we get in this game, if it ends up somehow, applying a bonus to Mass Effect 3, based on how much you have left over. at the end of this game, you know, when you save the end game of this. I'm curious about that, if anybody knows off the top of their head if it definitely does or does not apply any bonuses, depending on how much minerals you have left over at the end of Mass Effect 2, going into Mass Effect 3. I don't think I am going to spend too much time really getting any extra minerals. I think I'm just going to get the minerals in the systems that I end up naturally coming to, you know, during getting all the missions for my companions. And then if I absolutely need more to purchase everything, to purchase all the upgrades, then I'll probably just do that off camera. So you don't have to sit through me doing this every single time. I thought that some of you might at least appreciate, you know, me reading about each of these planets at least. Because some of this lore is really interesting. Veltman, a hydrogen-helium gas giant, Veltman is home to Koshiruten, enormous storm cells that appear as whitish spots and are visible as far as Beckenstein. As with most other colonized gas giants, Veltman's orbital space sports a variety of helium-3 refueling stations for merchant vessels. Of particular note among the orbital stations is the Dynamis Corporation's facility for manufacturing metastable metallic hydrogen, despite the risks involved in manipulating the powerful Mass Effect fields needed to do so. Citadel warships, which use the substance in their thrusters, can frequently be seen docking at Veltman. As a result, this makes the Boltzmann system one of the most heavily patrolled in Citadel space. Orbital distance 7.1 AU, orbital period 19 Earth years, radius 61,755 kilometers, day length 14 Earth hours. Now, just to give you some frame of reference as to when, as of this recording, it is, Mass Effect Andromeda is actually being released in like less than 2 weeks. I think it's like 11 days. In 11 days, yes, I believe Andromeda is going to be released, and I am super pumped. I am doubtful that this video will be released prior to that. I'm almost positive that by the time I actually post this video, I probably have already been posting, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda videos. And thinking to myself right now, I mean, I guess you're gonna find out by the time this thing is posted. I'm trying to figure out if I will continue to post more Mass Effect 2 videos in addition to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Probe launched.
Regardless, the plan is, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick to this plan no matter what I do. Oh my, look at that, that's really nice. Releasing a Mass Effect Andromeda video every single day, at least one every single day, and then maybe releasing a Mass Effect 2 video every other day in addition to my daily Mass Effect Andromedas, thus, you know, releasing 2 videos a day. That, I think, would probably be the best thing to do. Is that really the last? Okay. 2, 3, 4, okay, I guess Beckenstein's the last one, and we're gonna help Kasumi. The recipient of the first wave of Earth's colonization efforts, Beckenstein's founders had a decidedly less agrarian plan than Eden Prime. The mission of Beckenstein's first colony was to become Earth's off-planet manufacturing base, ingratiating humanity into galactic culture by producing needed goods. Meeting with mixed success for the first generation, Beckenstein then leapfrogged its competition by producing high-quality luxury goods that went straight to nearby markets via the Citadel. Today, Beckenstein is known as the Humans Ilium, a place where new money tycoons flaunt their wealth and the have-nots are rarely spoken of. Colony founded 2158, population 54 to 5,425,000. Capital, Milgram. Orbital distance, 1.8 AU. Orbital period, 2.4 Earth years. Radius, 6,050 kilometers. Day length, 21.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 1.17 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, 43 Celsius. Mean, 25 Celsius. Habitable zone. Surface gravity, 0.9 G. We're just gonna do I guess since it makes sense that it's depleted since, you know, we've been populating it, so I guess all of the massive resources have been mined. They did say this was like the first. I'm aware of how to launch a probe.
Probe away.
I'm aware, I'm just not finding anything that is worth probing. Yeah, we're good. Let's land. Okie dokie. I don't remember if we get to select any other party members in this one. Yes, it's just me and Kasumi, which is a shame because I really wanted to bring Jacob with me to this. I thought Kasumi would appreciate bringing Jacob into her, her side quest, but apparently not. Alright, I'm actually going to save these points because I do want to get Kasumi's flashbang grenade. So I'm going to save those. And I'm cool with Clive being where he is right now, so. Oh well. This is the one companion quest, I guess, where you don't bring a third party member with you.
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know what hit him.
Shepard, Clive, looking good there, buddy.
I take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason.
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
I agree, Clive. That looks really hot.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems.
Nice.
Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly.
Nice.
Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
All right.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet.
Great.
All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a side-on.
Perfect.
Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
This is definitely my favorite of all of the companion quests, just because of how different it is compared to the others, because this is the one where it is less of a combat-oriented quest and more of a social event, which me being a social butterfly, I love. I love parties, both in real life and in video games. And I guess my second favorite being the one with Morden. My favorite second favorite companion quest is Morden for reasons I've already talked about. Anyway.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was.
I understand.
But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
What's in the gray box that makes it worth all this trouble?
The gray box holds KG's memories. Everything from all the codes and plans he stole to all the time we spent together. Wrapped up in those memories is the secret he stole. KG never told me what it was, but the information got him killed.
Got it. Alright. I'm with you, Kasumi. Let's do this. Me and Clive's sexy self.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Oh, I bet Caden's kicking himself right now, not being able to see Clive like this. Definitely kicking himself. He is so jelly right now.
This is our stop.
And that's our Trojan horse, basically.
After you, Mr. Gunn.
Thank you, Mrs. Goto.
Just
Ms.
one moment,
Goto.
sir. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem? Yeah.
No, Mr. Huck. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
I've heard a lot about you. Name's Solomon Gunn.
And I've heard a lot about you. You've been very busy lately, if the extranet is to be believed.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you?
Who, us? Trouble? Who? Us?
You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside.
What?
You understand, I hope.
So we do have a problem. I think that guy is voiced by the same person who voices Donnelly. Ken Donnelly.
Care to explain why my friend has to stand outside?
I don't like the look of your friend, so she stays outside. Simple as that.
He's smart. Alright, I don't want to make a scene.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Any idea why he'd send you away?
No, we've never seen each other in person, and no one knows what I look like. Just watching his ass, I'm sure. I can't blame him.
Yeah, the thing about Kasumi that I like is that she's not the most... She's the best thief, but not the most famous, which is in her favor. She doesn't want to be famous or infamous, because otherwise she wouldn't be able to be a very good thief then.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
Alright.
We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
Thank goodness. I thought those rabble would dog you for years.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Wow, this place looks really impressive. I should probably talk to the host first, just to be polite.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
Mr. Gunn.
Let's take a look at the vault.
Alright, alright.
That goes to...
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Oh, please. It's wishful thinking, at best.
Says you.
We need to check the vault.
Wow. Nice fire. That's a... Oh, that's not even a real fire. That's a... That's a monitor that's showing fake fire. Alright.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
What's going on over here? Huh. Alright, well, sure. I mean, yeah. Datapad. Private Reams. No way we can sneak out of the party. No way can we sneak out of that party. The place is locked down tight. And Security Chief Ro's in charge. No way Ro would let that get past her. I'd rather stand around bored on guard duty than risk her wrath. Sorry, Samuels.
Chief Ro, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
Alright, good to know. I'll just keep that in my head for now.
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect? This is a very impressive place.
Or a very large one, at least.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Alright. I guess I shouldn't bypass it while the guard's over there. Guess the vault's down here.
Very
Oh.
nice. There's more here than I expected.
Hello, Saren.
Password protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to.
Nice.
We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters.
Perfect.
And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it.
Simple enough.
He could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
I really love how confident Kasumi is. She's fantastic.
We still need the password and a sample of Hawk's voice to get past that scanner. Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA, you'll set off every alarm in the building. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Chief Rose?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though. Enjoy
Boo.
the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security
Fine.
clearance. Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms
I have
are off-
authorization.
Look, I already called in once. This is getting old fast.
Forget I asked.
Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
Well, let's keep looking. How about the people here that saw his bedroom? Ooh, sneak into the private quarters. With nobody seeing this at all? Seriously? Nobody saw that. Really? Going dark. Okay, fine.
They've seen us.
Taking cover.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry, that was just... I couldn't help it. That was just... I kind of feel bad. They're just doing their job. Sorry, guys.
Nice.
But, we gotta do this for the world, for the greater good and all that. Can I not? Oh, here we go. Alright, I'm like, what the heck? There's the bedroom door. Okay. I was like, I didn't want to... I was afraid to shoot the glass because I figured that wouldn't be subtle at all. Is anything up here? Alright, we can't go through there yet. That's gonna take me back to Mr. Cranky Pants.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
Well, yeah. Okuda, Decryption Project Update, little progress to report. We have now completed dictionary attacks using words and phrases from 4,800 galactic languages. Research into the Okuda family has not produced any matches. It is unlikely that a random brute force approach will produce a result within our lifetimes. Given the nature of the gray box technology, it's possible that the decryption key may not be a password at all. It could be a memory, an emotion, even a smell. That's pretty cool, like a password being a smell. The permutations could be infinite. I suggest that we begin investigating alternative methods for breaking through the security of the box. That is a clever way.
Hawk's DNA off the data pad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
No DNA, but... Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack KG's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. It's probably contaminated, though. We should find another sample.
Maybe we'll find something in here, in this safe. Maybe. Do we have any DNA? Oh, no DNA. Oh well. Wine glass. Ashtray. Couch cushion. Trying to see if there's anything more interesting. Alarm clock. How about this alarm clock?
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Damn.
You can't be in here.
Oh boy, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Whoops.
Taking cover.
That wasn't subtle at all, Shepard. Not so fast. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
No hair, no skin flakes.
Really?
The housekeepers must be thorough.
Really? Sheesh.
Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
Nice.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, now that we've completely made it very unsubtle. Yeah, Donovan Hawk's gonna know for sure that somebody's been through his things. Ooh, what's up here? Oh. Well. Alright then. That wasn't so bad, was it? Let's go chat with our friend. Mr. Hawk.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready.
Ah, Shepard's good with the charm. Clive's good. Let's do this.
After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
Should I be charming or should I be... Let's be a little bit more renegade.
There's always someone gunning for people like you and me.
Yes, that's true. I'm glad you understand.
Frankly, I'm surprised your security isn't tighter. It's a ballsy move opening your front door like this.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hopefully it sends the message that I don't fear anyone stupid enough to step up to me.
Nah,
People
well...
these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us. The cleaners. The support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
Wow, okay. I was just gonna ask what you were drinking, but okay.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Oh yes, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. This is cool. I'm liking this setup. I have to say, he definitely has some style.
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go.
There's people right here watching me do this, Kasumi. How in the heck is this happening? How is this working? There's so many people that are seeing what I'm doing. This is not subtle at all. Oh my goodness. Aha.